well, corner. It's a good delivery, and they've got one back, Rwanda. Headed in by Andrew Mutsinzi. Back in contention for Africa Cup of Nations qualification. Wicked delivery. And Andrew Mutsinzi is there. Shooty plays it on the overlap. Comes through and Shooty! What a turnaround from Rwanda! Innocent and Shooty gives them the lead against Nigeria. Remarkable! They need to win today to have a chance of qualifying for the Africa Cup of Nations. They still need results elsewhere to go their way. But they're 2-1 up now.
What a moment there in that particular encounter between Nigeria and Rwanda at Gospel Fabio Stadium in Uyo. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni Aji Shafe. Well, you saw those highlights, and it wasn't a moment that Nigeria really wanted, even though we qualified for that particular this competition that will be coming up in Morocco. It wasn't a moment that we really enjoyed. Here, in our backyard, Rwanda defeating us, and a lot of things actually happened in that game. What really went on with Super Eagles? It's time that Super Eagles player really needs to up their antics. Nigerians are not so happy for the way they played yesterday. It was shambolic for the fact that they could not just make sure they win all their games. One fan said, is it a crime if Nigeria win all their matches? Just the way Algeria did, Morocco of this world? Why can't we always maintain that consistency? Reactions coming from Nigerians. We'll be looking at this particular big match that happened yesterday. Alongside Olawale Peter is here. I call him usual suspect on the show. And aside that, we'll also be having the chance to open the phone line for Nigerians to react. I'm sure it's going to be a bumper one on the show today. Well, let's start with the first story before we actually talk with our usual suspects. AFCON 2025, Rwanda's bees, they call them the Amavubis of Rwanda, sting on inspiring Super Eagles 2-1 in Uyo. The first story we're looking at, while we actually review the Nigerian versus Rwanda's game. Well, good to have you on the show. I was expecting to wear green, white, green. What happened to your green, white, green? What happened to your jersey?
Well, it's at home, and it's for yesterday, not today.
Okay.
It's for the day we play the match, not the day after the match. Well, I'm not really surprised, and I'm not disappointed. And we've been saying it times without number that we don't have a team. That's what exposed us yesterday. I don't want to listen to the excuses that people are giving that is our team B. Nothing like team B. When you are playing a competition or when you are playing the football, it is Nigeria that was defeated yesterday, not Nigerian team B. How many players did we miss yesterday? How many? Alai now.
Ademola,
Lookman, and Umabale.
Calvin Bassey.
Then Calvin Bassey. After 4 of them, what again? What percentage? What is the ratio? So I was saying that we don't have a replacement for those players, and we've been saying this times without number. Even before the match on the show here, about 2 weeks ago, we said it that mathematically we've qualified for the Nations Cup. What we need to do is to try new boys. In fact, we should be thanking our star that what happened against Libya happened, because if not, who knows? Probably the Libya will have defeated us, will have gotten a draw, which will have put more pressure on us. That's the reality. That's the truth. We still don't have a team. We don't have a pattern. Now, if you watch the match very well yesterday, after we scored the first goal, before we scored the first goal, the Rwandan team, they came with low block. Low block means they came to defend, and when they have an opportunity for counter-attack, they will go for it. That was what they played throughout the first half. But second half, when they got
equalizer.
No, when they got new first half.
Okay.
So when it got to the second half, they're like, okay, let's try as much as possible to see what else we can do. So they move from the low block to the high line. So that means they're playing massive defense and massive attack. If you watch the first goal, you'll see that they have about 5 players almost at the back. Still, our players were able to maneuver his way and he scored the goal. Then after that 1-0, they came out. They have nothing to lose again. So what are we expected to do? We're supposed to change our own formation, because what they played with us between the 0 minutes up to the 56 or 57 minutes that was scored is going to change, because they're already on the ground and they have nothing to be afraid or to be scared of. That's the point that we need to change our pattern and style of play. We did not. They got the first goal through the set pieces. That's on the 71st minute. 3 minutes later, another one from the flank came in. I believe the keeper should have done far better, both the first goal and the second goal. And it also shows that this lack of communication between the defenders and the goalkeeper, we saw it with Okoye also. A set piece that was coming, are you going for the ball? You just stood there. You didn't talk to the defenders. So everybody were just leaving the ball. The ball entered the net and they are looking as if it was a magician that put the ball inside it. No, it wasn't a magician. So to be honest with you, the problem we have is we still don't have a team. This has been costing us a lot. Yes, people put blame on the coach, because when it comes to football, the good or the bad go to the coach. But this time around, I'm not going to excuse Eguafon also. I'm not going to excuse him. However, the issue we are having with him is that he's not skillful, he's not qualified. But I've been asking a question. Eguafon is working with who? NFF. NFF, they have a department they call training and capacity development. How much was budgeted for that department? We've been talking about this Eguafon skills for how many years now? What has NFF, what have they done to try and upskill him, to expose him to the modern day football, how it is done? Because to me, I'm not one of those people that will be calling for, let's have another coach. No. We have to look at what the problem is and fix it. We have Kenneth Roy, we complain about him. Jose Pizarro, we complain about him. Who do we want to bring that we will not complain about? So why don't we just fix our hole? Give him the necessary skills, the training, the exposure, the training that is needed. Then from there, we can now start blaming them. So the call that Eguafon, I'm not saying he's a fantastic coach. Yes, we saw what happened in Abuja here when we lost to Ghana in the eve of getting our ticket to play at the World Cup. We saw what happened also at Uyo. As far as I'm concerned, that's not the issue. The issue is we still need to address this fundamental problem. What is the fundamental problem? Both the players that we are talking about and the coaches we are talking about, we need to start developing them internally. That is the best way that football can grow in this country. Look at Brazil, for example. Brazil used to dominate not only South American, but the world. Those days, go and check the like of Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Roberto, Ronaldinho. They are from the homegrown. They got them from their domestic leagues. But the time they started going to Spain, Italy, and Premier League, what has become of Brazil now? They are a joke. Nobody respects them again. Look at the Spanish team that won the just concluded Europa. Look at them. Almost 80% of the players are playing from the La Liga. So that means if you really want to grow your football, you have to start it from the home ground. But we are lacking that, including the coaches also. We have some fantastic coaches in this country, but we just need to do what we need to do to assist them to get there. So we lost a very good one for the Rwanda, and before the match also, I was skeptical that I doubt if we win the match. But the Rwanda, they have this opportunity that if they win the match and Benin Republic or Libya can defeat Benin Republic, that mathematics is there that they too they can qualify. So I think they're going to come out with us, no respect at all, and we saw that. Before the match, we played 6 times with the Rwandan. We won only 2 times, and we drew 4 times. So that means our win percentage over them is less than 50%. Because if you have played 6 times and you won twice, it's up to 50%. So that means it's not that we have a very good run against them. So that shows that the football in Africa is developing. But unfortunately, our players, they are developing individually. Don't get me wrong. What Boniface played, or what he has been playing when it comes to Super Eagles, is not what he plays for his club. Take it or leave it. I can only give it to Ademola Lookman. I'll give it to Osimhen. I'll give it to Nwabali.
To Ekong, yeah.
Ekong also, I'll give it to them. But even Bassi, at times, you play as someone that just finished eating akpu before coming to the pitch. Too heavy to move himself, but that's not what he plays when he plays with Fulham. So we have to look at all these issues and see how we're going to fix. We're going to fix them. Individually, we have one of the best stars in Africa. Take it or leave it. Look at the 5 nominees for the CAF award. We have in Nigeria both the goalkeeping department and also the African Footballer of the Year. So that shows that they cannot when it comes to individual brilliancy. But what we need to do is how to bring them all together to form a team. That is what we've been lacking, and we need a coach to do it. And take it from me, either Iguafon, Oleseo, Finidi Giorgio, Emmanuel Amunike, we have local coaches in this country that, if given the required, the needed training, skills, exposure, they can be among the best in the world. So instead of saying, no, we don't want him again, who do they want to bring? They want to go and bring Westerhoff? But I think we stop complaining. The only 2 coaches we don't complain about, Westerhoff and Bonfijo. Other coaches, even let's Stephen Keshi, before he won the AFCON, and after he won the AFCON, we saw what happened. Samson Siasia, we saw what happened. Shoaib Amadou, we saw what happened. Baba Onigbide, we saw what happened. We will always complain, but we need to be consistent. Consistent with the coach we want to hire. 3, 4, 5 years. Let's see what can be done. We need to be consistent with our plan, our program towards grassroots sport development. So I think that's the way forward. That's what we need to do.
Well, a big one coming there from Loyal Peters there, analyzing that particular match, Nigeria and Rwanda. We're reviewing it, and it's a big moment for Nigerians yesterday, especially those who were at the pitch to watch that game. They couldn't believe their eyes. What happened to Super Eagles? Like he mentioned, inconsistency, one of those factors affecting our team. Or before we open phone lines, just stay there so that you can react. Let's start from, we actually look at 10 observations. At least we have some observations that someone actually raised. Let's have it. From that observation, we look at the result, and then we look at the teams that have qualified so far. Well, according to Coach Una Dan Kakwe, he actually outlined 10 key observations on why Super Eagles lost to Rwanda. He mentioned poor coaching selection, which Olawale actually mentioned also, an organization, defensive frailties, lack of creativity in midfield, failure to handle high press, numerical inferiority in key areas, lack of tactical cohesion, absence of urgency and passion. Eagles needs to show passion. Underestimation of Rwanda, dented national morale, missed opportunities for home-based player. All these put together, Olawale actually sum it up in his analysis, and you just can't take this away. We are giving you all this. By the time you want to call in, maybe you add your own, or you might not from it. Anyway, from there, let's quickly touch on the results of games played across Africa. Then we look at the teams that have qualified so far. Quickly, let's look at those. The results so far that was played yesterday across Africa there. Well, from the way it is, we know that Malawi defeated Burkina Faso 3-0. Libya against Benin Republic played goalless. Well, Benin Republic qualified. So painful for Rwanda. After beating us 2-1, they couldn't make it on goal difference. Sudan, Angola, 0-0. Ghana, well, their own. Let me not go there. Let me not go to Ghana. I don't want to start Jollof battle this morning. Anyway, Ghana 1, Nigeria Republic 2. Comoros, they defeated Madagascar 1-0. Comoros also scaled through. Tunisia, they lost against the Gambia. What a way. Well, you look at the map of Africa, you look at where you will be looking at Gambia, you won't be able to see it easily. They defeated Tunisia. Morocco went 2-3-4 to 7 goals to actually spell Lesotho. Well, for Central African Republic, CAR, they lost against Gabon in those games that were played yesterday. Well, a good one for Morocco, showing why African team needs to watch out. They need to watch out for that country. And before our later we actually delve in, let's quickly look at so far 21 nations already qualified. We have 3 left. Actually, the slots remaining there. Morocco, the host nation, is there. They still play the games. Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Algeria, DR Congo, Senegal, Egypt, Angola, Equatorial Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire, Uganda, You have South Africa, you have Gabon, Tunisia, Nigeria, Zambia, Mali, Zimbabwe, Comoros, Sudan, and Benin Republic. Well, so far that's how it is right now. Okay, let's quickly take, during the pressure of that particular game between Nigeria and Rwanda, a particular journalist asked the coach, Eguavon, why do you keep featuring Victor Boniface? Has he done enough? Giving so many chances, and really he has not been able to pick this. He moved to join Eagles. Quickly, let's listen to the audio of Augustine Eguavon concerning that particular question.
Yes, Boniface, we all know, is capable of doing, especially in his club. And then when he comes back here, we try to give him a lot of confidence, a lot of playing time. It's not hitting the back of the net for whatever reason. I've spoken to him personally many times. I'm somebody who wants to give players confidence. I've done enough, but he's still part of the squad. He will remain part of the squad.
Okay, Augustine Eguavon there concerning Victor Boniface. So by the time you want to react, you know how to pick where to pick your reactions from. Now, coming back to Olawale Peters, you heard you've seen everything we just tried to put in between, from the results to the teams that have qualified, to Eguavon's reaction concerning Victor Boniface and all that. Right now, and also the 10 key observations from Dan Kakwe there, and all in all put together. Eguavon has his own blame, the technical crew with him, the players themselves. I think they will take a chunk of the blame, maybe a chunkier part of it, because they were the one playing this game, and the way they played yesterday, it didn't really show Super Eagles the way they used to play. Yesterday was much more flatter than it used to be.
Well, it's not more flatter if you can go back and check what they've been playing. Sincerely, we've not really been playing. We're not that fantastic, to be honest with you. And let me say at this point, and there's nothing wrong in we losing at home. England, Brazil, Germany, Spain, France, they lose at home. But the way you lost the match is what really matters. Did you put in your best? Have you seen their best? Capital, no. So that passion, it's not really there for them. But why we have other players that they are hungry to have the opportunity to show the passion that they have for the country. So that's why I'm going to put the blame on the coach when it comes to that. So like the issue of the Boniface, why will you continue to give a striker opportunity upon opportunity? The only thing it does is to be the comedian to the Super Eagles. Yes, it's fun, it's nice, but when you get to doing the job, do the job very well. So I think I disagree with Eguavon when it comes to that. Yeah, you're giving him an opportunity. Give other people opportunity also. It's not the only striker that we have.
You have a lot of
strikers. What about the highest goal scorer in the Nigerian
Premier Football League?
Yes.
What about those in Scotland, in Belgium, Arokodare? A lot of people were asking questions about Siri Dessa.
What stop us from giving them an opportunity also? So that's what we are talking about. It shouldn't be a situation whereby I know if I stroll into the camp 2 days or 3 days before the match, I have automatic shirt, or in the middle of the game, I will come in as a substitute. It shouldn't be like that. See, take it or leave it. Apart from some attitudinal issue that Osimhen had in the past, which I think, if you look at the interview,
he's really improved.
So he has really improved. Osimhen is the only player I can pick out from the Super Eagles that he plays with passion, that he plays his blood out anytime he's wearing that Nigerian jersey. Apart from him, other players, the Ademola Lookman also, he has been doing fun.
Maybe because Ademola Lookman is a quiet kind of person. A lot of people don't see his passion much.
Yeah, I look at the passion not by doing gra-gra. I see your passion from the assist, from the goals, and your dedication
and also
to the team.
Ekong.
Ekong, he has been a gentle giant, just like we have Uche Okechukwu. Then, you know, Uche Okechukwu, if you don't watch very well, you think Taribo West is far better than Uche Okechukwu because of Taribo West's attitude, aggressive nature. But Uche Okechukwu is the gentle giant, and Uche Okafor, those two guys are the real gentle giant that we have in that. So that is what I think we really need to do.
Well, we've been talking concerning that particular game between Nigeria and Rwanda. What's the game between Super Eagles and the Amavubis of Rwanda? Well, it's time for you to react now. Let's have you. I just hope that everything goes well with line, and then let's have it there. While you are calling us, please tell us your name, your location, and stay away from your TV set, or you take option B by turning down the volume of your TV set so that we can hear you clearly. Then let's look at this particular game together. Nigeria-Rwanda, what really went wrong? What happened to Eagles? Were they really sloppy from your own reaction, or did they play well? What about Boniface, Sadiq, all of them that came on later, Ivo Sime? What happened to that team? Was it the fault of the coach? All these questions waiting for answer from Nigerians across the globe. Wherever you are, calling, let's have your review concerning that game. While we're waiting for that to happen, quickly, let's just maybe to spark it up, let's have this particular review from a sport journalist. Quickly, Fisai Odairo there, let's have it.
Yeah, Nigeria just lost to Rwanda 2-1 in Uyo, and I've seen a lot of reactions from Nigerians, which I think are quite inordinate. I think in Nigeria, we overrate ourselves. I think we are too arrogant, and sometimes we don't embrace reality. Now, how did we lose to Rwanda after having gone 5 games without defeat? How? We rested a number of our top players. We have qualified already for the AFCON. And now, Nigeria was without Stanley Nwabali, one of the best goalkeepers in Africa. We were without Ola Aina, released for his club, Nottingham Forest. We were without a consistent defender in the Premier League, Calvin Bassey. We were without Alex Iwobi. We were without Ademola Lookman, the incoming African Player of the Year. And we were without Victor Osimhen from the starting lineup. And we lost. I have no problem about it, because we always invite 24 players, 23 players to national team engagement. A lot of these players go back to their clubs without kicking a ball. Let's see, do they merit the invitation? Today, we've seen Alassane Yusuf. Does he merit his invitation? Today, we've seen Sadiq Umar. Does he merit his invitation? Today, we've seen Victor Boniface flop again in the national team colors. Today, we've seen Kelechi Iheanacho time and time again. Has he merited any of his invitation in the past 2 years? This is what will gladden the heart of the coach. And guess what? Our next game will be in March next year, away to this Rwandan side in a crucial World Cup qualifying game. We all want to be at the World Cup. We are in a precarious situation, and we know we have to beat Rwanda. Why I like this defeat is that now there will be no grudge from the Rwandans. If we are beating them today, they will say we were the reason for them not qualifying for the AFCON. But they have beaten us, and they have still not qualified. So the last time also we went there, we drew in this race. So they go there as the favourites in March, because in 2 games we have not beaten them. Super Eagles thrive as underdogs, not as favourites.
Reactions for Officer Odairo there, sports journalist. And now, time to open the phone line for Nigerians to also react. Okay, we have a caller. I expected this. Hello, are you there? Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good to have you on the show.
Good morning.
Yeah, good to have you. Yes. Let's have you, please.
Yeah, my name is Ismail. My name is Ismail.
Okay, Ismail, good to have you.
What do you talk about the individual that have passion for the team? Talk about Moses Simon and Eko and Ahmad Musa and also and Lookman.
Okay.
And that's one observation. NFF need to look at some of the celebrities that normally visit. Some of the celebrities that normally visit their camp. It is not them. You understand? Because most of them come here to distract them, but they don't know. Because some of the celebrities put money on teaching for some of these guys. And on this serious match, that is when they normally cash out. You understand? Now, imagine the price putting 50 million of money just for you to lose a game. And when FIFA starts investigating them, you see how these things are coming out. So the NFF needs to put stop to this. They do not allow us to celebrate them inside that.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Ismail, making that point there. Well, Eagles just have to be more passionate about anytime they are giving that call off to come and play. Nothing like big boys or celebrities. You just have to do this. I still wonder how Ronaldo, Cristiano, Lionel Messi, till tomorrow, not even today, wants to play. Look at that goal he scored against Poland, that bicycle kick. Look at what Messi, no matter what, look at the passion when they were losing against what's all this country when they were playing their own CONCACAF there. You see these guys still want to show their best, even though they are not as young as they used to be. What happened to Super Eagles? I'm sure that's the point Ismail was trying to raise.
Passion is not there. And they've been seen as if they are doing the country a favor. So that's why I look at it. And they see it as an opportunity to showcase their talent and which they are not really seeing. Now, Ademola Lookman now, the incoming African Footballer of the Year, if you look at his performance at the club level and you match it with his performance at the country level also, if you match the two together, it shows that he's a very, very exceptional. He's an exceptional player. You can't take it away. The same way Victor Osimhen also, when he won it last year, it's not about what he did for Napoli alone, but what he did with the Super Eagles during the AFCON qualifiers and what have you. So most of them they don't look at it from that perspective. They look at it from the perspective that they are a celebrity. Celebrity where? How? Without Nigerian, you're nothing. So why are you not giving your 100% when you are doing it? We have some of these stars that you mentioned, when they come to their national team, they're not even interested in the allowance that they pay them. They are more interested in making a name that I represented my country. When was the last time you saw in Nigerian players, when they are reciting the national anthem, you saw them crying?
Maybe because they don't know this new anthem.
Let's even go back to the old. Let's go back to the old anthem.
Okay, the old anthem.
Yes, when was the last time? That's what we're talking about. Passion. If you watch the World Cup.
Okay, we have another caller, so that before you make your point there. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I want to contribute.
Okay, go on. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Yeah, it's about my name is Lookman.
Lookman from where?
From Kefi National State.
Okay, Lookman, let's have you quickly. Nigeria-Rwanda's game.
Okay. Hello, are you hearing me?
We can hear you, but you need to do something. You need to turn down the volume of your TV, please. Okay, so at least, please, if you want to call us, either you take one of the options, you turn down the volume of your TV set, or you stay away from your TV, so we can both hear each other. Good one. At least we're hoping that Nigerians will actually react. Coming back to you, Lolly Peters, you were talking about the passionate attitude of Eagles have really changed. Gone are those days that you see people singing the anthem and they are actually shedding tears. At times they are not even shedding tears. You see the seriousness in their performance on the pitch of play is no longer there. They're no longer hungry for their country.
They are not hungry for their country. They are more interested in what they do for their club. I recall vividly the last World Cup Taribo West played. He played with bandage
on his head.
On his head. He was injured. It's like, let's substitute. He said no. And after the match, we saw how he cried like a baby. Okay. So that is what we are talking about. We don't have that again in the country. So that is why I think if you start grooming our players from the domestic league, take it or leave it, it will give them, you know, I'm not someone that
we have a caller.
Okay,
who wants to, okay, let's have you, please. Are you there?
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you. Go on.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good to have you on the show.
I'm calling from Cross River City, Ogoja.
Ogoja. How is Ogoja this hour?
Ogoja is very, very fine.
Okay, let's know your name, please.
My name is Monday Oguji.
Okay, Monday Oguji. Let's have you quickly. Nigeria. Okay, you were even close to Uyo. Did you go?
Yes.
Did you watch the match live?
My master was a former Minister of Sport, Senator John Owaneno.
Okay. Go on. That's a nice one.
What I want you people to do and to advise the super good player, they should play hard so that they cannot blame anybody that is a technical advisor or the minister. They should work very, very hard so that they will give a good success to the presidency.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So that's what I for you people to share to our super good players.
Okay, thank you so much, Monday Olue from Ogoja, Cross River State. Thank you very much for that contribution. Yes. Well, you just heard what he said. Eagles needs to be more passionate about their style.
That's what we've been talking about, and I didn't see the passion, the hungry in most of the players, not all of the players, to be honest with you. And up to now, we still don't have a replacement for the like of Austin, JJ, or Kocha. I'm sure our phone has been busy.
Nigerians are really... Anyway, let's have this caller there. Hello, are you there? Hello? Okay, continue, Lord Peters.
I think the network, they are trying to do like the Super Eagles.
At least try to play safe because of the bombardment coming. Okay.
Okay, so that's what we really need from the Super Eagles. And for every position, for every competition, you have 23 players that you have to invite. And you can't field more than 11 at a go. And you have 5 substitutes right now. So you should have at least minimum of 2 players for each position, at least minimum. So that will really make things to work out very, very fine.
Okay, let's take this caller there. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, good to have you again.
I'm by name Mohammed from Niger State.
Okay, Mohammed, I thought it was Monday that I was calling. Okay, Mohammed from Niger. Where in Niger?
Lavon local government area of Kutigi.
Kutigi, good one. Let's have you quickly, Mohammed.
Yes, sir. My problem of yesterday's match, I watched match.
Go on. Oh, Mohammed.
The problem we have is from the coach.
Okay.
Because that back line, they are not playing very well.
Okay.
You know that we have Rwanda playing qualified to the World Cup. Then why are you benching some players? And then you know now, next match of us is against Rwanda. If we show them and beat them like 10-0 here or 4-0, if we went to their home, they'll be scared of us.
Did you say 10-0?
We beat them 10-0. The caliber of player we have.
I like you. I like that.
Then I'm not happy with the substitute our coach did.
Okay.
He could have even started the first match. But to me, Kelechi Iheanacho is not supposed to be a part of our team.
Okay, go on.
Then second, apart of Kelechi Iheanacho, if you see what Musa is doing in the Nigeria League right now, it's even better past Kelechi Iheanacho.
You are really very right there.
Then as for that, sincerely speaking, I'm not happy.
So,
thank you, sir. That's the only thing I have to
Mohammed, before you go,
match.
Mohammed,
yes,
good
sir.
one, good contribution. But before you go, if you are to be a guavo now, what would you do next when we are playing Rwanda?
When we are playing Rwanda, I want us to start with our first 11.
Okay.
In that front line, I want to see Lookman, Osimhen, and the Chukwueze in the front line.
Okay, good one. I just hope that it becomes...
Midfield, defensive midfield, I want to see Ndidi.
Okay.
Ndidi and this guy, the one that wear number 10 yesterday.
Dele Bashiru.
Yes, I want to see him also.
Okay. Okay.
Even Iwobi is not playing very well.
Mohammed is really angry.
Then I didn't want to see him too.
Okay.
But sincerely speaking, I didn't want to see him, sir.
Well, thank you so much for your contribution from Kutigi, Niger State. Mohammed, thank you very much. Mohammed says he's not happy with some of these players.
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to. They should have beaten them 10-0 yesterday. Well, eventually, Eagles strolled in and they got beaten by 2-1.
That's the Nigerian spirit. And sincerely, what we need to do right now is to get prepared against March. Now we're looking at March like in the next 4 months or 5 months. But before you know it now, the March is fast. Will be fast and approaching. So we have to start. And how do we need to start? We have individual brilliance in our team, but we don't have players that play as a team. Take it or leave it. There's something that has been missing in the Super Eagles for a very long time. Is we still don't have this creative midfielder. We don't have a midfielder that can really provide that link and support to the attacker as an offensive.
Automatically, we are still missing JJ.
If you can come back, we'll be happy.
Okay, let's take this call there. Hello, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good to have me. Well done. This is Dr. Puroyi.
You said your name, please?
From Abeokuta. Dr. Puroyi from Abeokuta.
Okay, from Abeokuta, Ogun State. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I think you're doing a very wonderful job there in Trust FM.
Thank you very much.
I think the match is a blessing in disguise. It will give us enough preparation against the World Cup qualifier, which is more important than this. And I feel Maduka Okoye is not business like Wambali.
Okay.
Wambali, you can see the urgency in him, you can see how he coordinates defense, he talks. Because that first goal, he was just standing in the post. He's supposed to come out to save that ball. If it's Wambali will have tried to all effort to come and challenge that ball in the air. And I think I hope this Blues will not cause Ekwafo his job, because it was supposed to be a match that he should showcase himself and keep his authority. This is your first team. Look at what Morocco played against Lesotho. 7-0. You're supposed to, I mean, you are playing at home, and any match at home, you don't have to take it lightly. Fine, he was trying to test the other player, which didn't work well for him. And I also expect him to pick some of the 4 best players in the home league: an attacker, a midfielder, and a goalkeeper. At least even if they're not playing, they could see what's happening, and it gives them opportunity to play as well. At least there's nothing stopping us from having our highest goal scorer in the National League, in the MPA, not playing this kind of match. At least you kind of mentor them from that and give them opportunity. And that will save cost of all the money you use in bringing most of these foreign players down home. Give our local player a chance. Give them in every department. Let's have one of them. Even if they're not playing, they'll be seeing what's happening in the camp. You are bringing them up. And you can give the opportunity to play as well who say they're not going to do well. And I think Boniface should seek for deliverance, because I think he's not having a good time in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Okay, before you go, your name again, please.
I'm Dr. Okoye, calling from Ilorin.
Okay, Dr. Okoye from calling from Abeokuta, yes, from Ogun State. There, we appreciate your contribution. They are a special one. But seriously, you actually listen to all that he mentioned. We need to inject home-based players. We have qualified already. Why don't give them the chance? Okoye needs to be more passionate. If we were to be in Wabali, he could have at least make a move. And aside that, talk about Boniface needs to really get to his acts together. Okay, let's take this call before our later we actually talk on that. Okay, hello, are you there? Okay, let's take this call before our later we actually talk on that. Okay, hello, are you there? Please, kindly turn down the volume of your TV, or you stay away from your TV so that we can hear you. Okay, so let's come back to Lali Peter. You hear what the doctor said there concerning the Eagles in totality about this particular game. We just have to get this right. It's becoming too common now that you don't see that flair, you don't see that burning desire from our team players.
We've been saying this for how many years now? More than 2, 3, 4.
Maybe they should just find a way and bring home base, and if they bench the big guys.
What I think we need to do with the new constituted Nigerian Sport Council NSC, when they are developing the framework for the football for the national team, I think there should be a clause that should be mandatory for any coach of the Super Eagles to at least include minimum of 6 home-based players anytime Super Eagles they are playing either on qualifier, AFCON or Nations Cup.
Even friendly.
Friendly, it is a must. It should be part of the grassroots football development in the country that 6 home-based players at any point in time that Super Eagles they are playing must be included. Without that, we'll still continue to lament like this.
Well, lamentation continues there concerning Super Eagles' performance. Let's take this call. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you on the show. 360 Sports.
Yes, this is Bing speaking from Mina, Niger State.
Okay, from Mina, Niger State. Can you speak up a bit? Can you turn down the volume of your TV so I can hear you? Are you there? Okay, please, when you are calling us, just do us that favor. Turn down the volume of your TV set. Okay, we have another caller there. Hello, are you there? No, this is not what we want. Anyway, I know you want to talk to us, but please turn down your TV set or walk away from the TV and then talk to us so that we can both hear us, so that it won't be jammy. Well, at least we're still hoping for more Nigerians to react on this particular game that went sour yesterday. It wasn't a announced outing for Super Eagles. Yes, they've qualified, but they did not play to expectations. Nigerians were not happy at all for what they did yesterday. Hello, are you there? Good to have you on the show, 360 Sport. Hello. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good to have you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Zamfara State.
You are calling from where?
Zamfara State. My name is Andrew. From Zamfara State.
Zamfara State. Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have you, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Okay.
I'm not happy. The way our we played yesterday was so annoying. And they should monitor the goalkeeper. The way, if it is not, those two goals will not be scored.
Okay. Maybe Andrew, maybe you can call us back. Your network is a bit not too clear. Maybe you can call us back so that we can hear you well. Okay, we have another caller there. Good to have you on the show, 360 Sport.
Hello, good morning. I am Gabriel Goodheart calling from Plateau.
Gabriel, is it Goodheart? If I hear you well, from Plateau. Hello, Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel was trying to make a point there. Maybe Gabriel can call us back. Gabriel and Andrew, we are waiting for you to call us back. And when you are calling, please stay away from your TV set or turn down the volume of your TV so that I can have a clear analysis from you or review from you. Well, we have another caller before Lale Peters. Nigerians are ready to bombard. Let's have you. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Jide from Ibadan.
Jide, how is Ibadan this hour?
Thank God.
Okay, go on.
It's fine. That game we played yesterday it's not really good at all. I'm not happy as it was yesterday because before you play the game, I know that Nigeria will lose. You say you qualify for Nations Cup. Why are you bring the 11 player to play that game we played yesterday? It should be dropped in the FIFA ranking.
Okay.
So I know be happy at all. So that's my contribution.
Thank you so much, Jide from Ibadan. Well, as it is, a lot of Nigerians are not happy with the Eagles' performance yesterday at all. Thank you so much, Jide from Ibadan.
Yeah, they are not happy, and we are all not happy. But we have to move on, and we have to look at what is next. We have to look at what is the way forward. And I'm going to agree totally with the caller from Abeokuta, that's Doctor, and that I think this is a blessing in disguise because we're having a very crucial match against this same Rwanda in March. Okay, so we lost to them at home here, so that will give them some comfort, some confidence that, if you can come to Nigeria and defeat the Super Eagles, so that shows that they are beatable. That is how it works in football. It's psychology. Before they came, they're like, we've never beaten Super Eagles before. We did it the first time, and they got it. So that will give them the confidence. And Super Eagles also, I know they can be very funny at times. That's the players. But when it comes to a situation like this, apart from looking for revenge, they look at what is coming up against Rwanda. They came home, they came to Nigeria, were defeated. When we play with them, the first leg of the AFCON qualifier, it was a draw. So that will now give them more commitment and dedication. The passion that we've not been seeing in them. See, if you pick some of the games that we've played, you see at times they will play and you'll be asking yourself, is this Super Eagles playing? Are they the one playing? So they have that off and on. So I'm very sure against Rwanda, they'll get that. Then on Augustine Iguafon, again, I'm not a spokesperson, but how many matches has he played? He played about 5 matches. So, so he's just losing one this time around. So I don't think we should condemn him totally. We should just look at the area that he needs to improve and let him improve on those areas.
Okay, good morning, ladies. Making that point there. Let's take our last call on the show before we just wrap it up. Quickly, let's have you, please. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, good to have you on the show.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Good to have you.
This Nyatubin Bala from Nyatubin from Taraba.
Okay, Bala from Taraba. Quickly.
Yes, sir. Actually, I wanted to contribute too. Please, for those players.
Go on, we can hear you.
Look, we want them that they should at least try more, because I was also watching the play, and I discovered that though they try, I cannot say that, but it's just that I want to increase them so that they can come up, and we can be happy as we Arabians or the Nigerians.
Okay, Bala from Taraba, thank you so much for making that point there. At least you want us to be happy. Thank you very much from Taraba. Well, before we go, at least so many Nigerians have called in from all over across the socio-political zone, from Cross River to Ibadan to Abeokuta, Taraba, Zamfara, Plateau. We appreciate everyone, even from Niger State, at least for making those contributions right now. Before we go, let's look at these two stories. We just have to appreciate what Rivers Hoopers and all the basketball team did while playing basketball over there in Port Harcourt. Let's look at that story. MBBA Premier League, Rivers Hoopers peak Basketball African League ticket. They were able to defeat Hoops and Reed in that game of the Nigerian Basketball Federation Premier League that took place in Port Harcourt, 71-54. Congrats to Rivers Hoopers. Well, last time they were there, they came third. This time around, we are rooting for them to come first, dominating Africa. Congrats to Rivers for picking that ticket. And the last one has to do with the CAF Awards. CAF Awards, Lookman in, choose Ekong out of 5-man African Player of the Year. Well, right now we have 5. It has been at least pruned down to 5 players from 10. We have Nigerian star Ademola Lookman, Ronwen Williams, the goalkeeper, Sihos Girassi from Guinea, Ashraf Hakimi from Morocco, and Simon Adingra from Cote d'Ivoire. Those are the 5 players left. And I don't want to scoop it, but maybe you talk about it.
I think this is going to be easy run for Ademola Lookman, and anything less than him coming back with the trophy as the African Footballer of the Year, there will be proper investigation. Because take it or leave it. To be honest with you and to be sincere with you, look at all the 5 players there who has achieved what Ademola has achieved as an individual and as a team player, both for his club and his country. He played at the final of the AFCON and he scored an hat-trick and won Europa. He made history. So how many of these have achieved that during the year under preview? So take it or leave it. It's going to be an easy run from one Nigeria to another Nigerian.
Well, from one Nigerian to another Nigeria there. Player of the Year, men, put down to 5, and we just have to look at that particular story to wrap it up on the show. Thanks to everyone that actually contributed on the show. Well, that's 360 Sport across Nigeria. For Olale Peters, we want to appreciate your time. It was as if Nigerians were also seeing your mind, so it was one-on-one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Adeni. It's my pleasure being here.
Okay, I'm Adeni Ajishafe. For you out there, hopefully Eagles will do us proud next time. Please stay happy and be blessed. Thank you very much. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.